What's up, Internet? Welcome back to the Action SMS Cartridge Mega Cartridge Advanced Mabob thingy we're looking at. Last time we went through Fantasy Zone and some awesome other shooters that weren't Fantasy Zone, but honestly, mostly just the soundtrack to this was enough to get me going. Now, we're going on to Ghouls and Ghosts. Now, I'm familiar with Ghosts and Goblins. I'm familiar with Super Ghouls and Ghosts. This one, I think, was the same one that was on the Mega Drive. I'm not actually familiar with that one. I actually didn't even learn that one's existence until about a year ago. But I guess there was an original Ghouls and Ghosts if there was a Super one. I was kind of wondering why there was a name change halfway through, but I'm not good at these games. I was awful at the NES version. Oh god, I'm a chicken. And I can't control myself. That's good. Okay. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? Oh no, I'm an old man who... Oh, I can still attack. Okay, joke's on you. Haha. I might not have pants, but pants are overrated. You don't need pants to save a world. You just need some really crappy javelin-y type things. Oh, poop. I have actually beaten Ghosts and Goblins and Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I like Super Ghouls and Ghosts. I mean, it's a stupidly, brutally hard game, but I have beaten it. And I think it's the best one out of this series. But that said, out of everything in the Ghosts and Goblins, Ghouls and Ghosts, whatever you want to call it, series, I am more into the Firebrand Red Arimer games like Demon's Crest and Gargoyle's Quest. Those games are kind of my jam because they were kind of sort of RPGs. Those games I like a lot. Secret door? Pick one item. Armor? Okay. I'm not sure what this did, and I guess it doesn't matter because we're... Oh, hey, we got an extra hit. That's what it is. I'll take it. That's good. Thank you, mysterious hidden door. I wish you weren't random, because consistency would be nice. Oh, there it goes. But I'll use my invincibility to get past it. I don't think I'm getting past these other ones by jumping, though. I'm gonna have to go through this lower one, I think. Now, I don't know what the hurt box of that is, so I'm gonna just try and walk under it. That seems to work. Okay, that's dead. Run. That's gonna drop. We're gonna kill it. As long as we go slow, we should be okay. I think. Uh-oh, it's raining now. Whoa! Tornado! Now, I'm not sure if the flickering is supposed to actually be like that for the background, or if that's just SMS on GBA emulation being weird. Oh, I might be old man, but I'm not dead. Although I am naked and in the rain, which seems like a bad combination of things. Arthur, you're gonna get sick. I know there was a sequel series to this. I believe it was called Maximo, and it was on the PS2. I never got a chance to play it. I've seen it in stores once or twice back in the day. But it was always just a little too expensive for me. Oh. I would like power-ups in the treasure boxes, please. I know that's asking for a lot, but please. Whoa! Okay, let's not get killed by the skull piles. Whoa, okay. Well, they seem to at least be spawning in predictable places. I think we're gonna go this way. It's really hard to tell where I'm supposed to go, honestly. Alright. Oh, there's a big angry tree. Or perhaps that's just a tree with a mustache. I prefer to think that tree has a mustache. I don't want to think that all trees hate me. Although, in my experience, they kind of do. I don't think this game is supposed to be playing this slow. Like, I think this version probably is, but I think that the original version is probably supposed to play a little bit faster. Okay, let's give it another go. Oh, hey, I got my red armor. Cool. Let's not waste this. Let's keep it this time. Oh, I don't like the angle, guys. I have to lose progress. Well, that was perfect collaboration between those two. And they seem to be somewhat invulnerable while they're spinning. Hey, magical door. Yes, please. Life or magic point? I don't know what magic point is, so... let's go with that. Oh, snaps! Okay, so the magic point is donated by... or denoted, rather, by the F bar on the left screen. Okay. And that means we can burn things to oblivion. Oh, not this guy! Haha! Uh-oh. Oh no! And there goes all my awesome F power right there. Although we had a full bar, so I'm guessing going for magic points was completely useless to me. Oh well. Live and learn. Well, poop. And unfortunately, that's where we have to end it. Moving on to Golden Axe. A series of games I care not for, but that looks pretty awesome. That's good artwork right there. Select magic, earth, fire. Hold on, I'm genuinely curious. Let me restart just to check something. Okay, so I was figuring that might have been like a character select screen, but no. You're just stuck being this guy. No, that's not fair. I liked being literally any of the other characters other than the generic guy. I mean, you could play as the awesome dwarf with a big-ass axe. Or a girl in a metal bikini, which makes her look like a character off of, like, a metal album or something. You know? Just generic guy with sword, that's a bit boring comparatively. And I'm sure I've said this before, but I'm not super into Golden Axe. I was always more of a Streets of Rage kind of guy. Golden Axe always felt like a very bland beat-em-up to me. Like, it wasn't as bad as, say, like, Final Fight, but it wasn't much better. And this version, it doesn't feel like it has the color or the detail or anything that really makes it super interesting. I would just... first of all, I'd prefer to play any other version of this, obviously, but I would prefer to not play this. I mean, heck, that weird Dragon Quest style game we played the other day, that's, I think I would prefer to play than this. That was a better Golden Axe game than this, even if they misspelled the guy's name. Seriously, it should have been Axe Battler with an E. I haven't played a lot of Golden Axe games. I played a little bit of Golden Axe Beast Rider on the Xbox 360, and I got, like, immediately disinterested in playing more of that just because I tried to make a gameplay video on YouTube and they took it down because apparently adult content. Awesome. So my job as an archivist is kind of ruined by YouTube, but what can you do? But I have played a couple of those spin-offs. Like I said, we played a little bit of Axe Battler. That seemed like a much more interesting game than this. I did play, like, that weird Zelda game, which I think is Golden Axe Warrior, which I think is the next game we're playing, actually. It's pretty exciting. But, you know, I think that this is not great, but it's something that exists, and we could be playing something better, so let's do that. Let's go to the third game, Golden Axe Warrior. And I actually have to hurry up because I only have about 10 minutes left, so we might have to cut this one a bit short, I apologize. This is Golden Axe Warrior, the better of Golden Axe ones. And this is Golden Axe if Golden Axe was Zelda, basically. So we start out, we can stab things. This game I'm actually quite interested in doing like a proper video on. I haven't played a lot of it, but it's interesting to me. Also, the music's actually really quite good. It's not the most interesting adventure game on the SMS, obviously. There's a few better, but still, you know, for a game that's It feels very much like Sega's answer to Zelda. I would say that it's decent. Alright, let's block that arrow and keep stabbing, guys. Oh, no, I'm dead. Alright, we'll continue one more time. Like I said, I am going to have to cut this short because I do have to do a thing in about 10 minutes, unfortunately. That just kind of got sprung on me, but we're going to get through this. I like this game a lot, though. I think this is interesting. That said, this console also was one that had, like, the ease games on it, and I imagine somewhere along the way those probably play slightly better. But the earlier ease games, of course, didn't actually have attack animations or anything. You just sort of plowed your face into the enemy and hoped you didn't die. And in that regard, it was not much different than, say, Hide Lied. Ugh. But that game was actually not too bad. Next we have Elias. This is a game I wish I had back in the day. This game looks really cool. It's sort of a top-down adventure game, as well as like a side-scrolling adventure game. It's really interesting. Okay, so we got some boots, and now we're side-scrolling. Now the problem with this is that is your attack box. It's not great. Now, as I understand, this was actually available on the iOS for a while. Then they took it down. I'm sad about that, but my phone couldn't run it anyway. Also, there's no backwards-facing sprite, which makes things a little awkward. But the game looks good. It controls a little bit slippery, but I think it looks pretty good. I would like to get through this so we can get to the other half of the game. I don't want to rush this or anything, but at the same time. Big angry Snakey, who chucks babies at you. Alright, there we go. Now I gotta collect this stuff. And this was a compile game, if I recall, so back in the day it had their mascot, what was it, Randar or Lander, depending on the translation, which was like this little smiley face. If you ever played Guardian Legend, you'd be familiar, because he was like the shopkeeper in that game. And I think he shows up and he sells you stuff and things as well. But if I recall, this was also a weird game in that you just sort of had to run around randomly and find hidden doors on the overworlds just to try and find some stuff. So here's like the second part of this game. Also, the music's really kind of quite good. But if I recall, you kind of have to like destroy all the enemies on a screen, and if you do, then suddenly like a secret passage shows up. And if you do that, then you can sometimes get stuff, but they're kind of like semi-randomized. Or at least they feel random. But you also have to grind a lot because money and also leveling, based on what I remember. I played this very briefly previously, but yeah, unfortunately it's tough. And the passwords are kind of long. But it's a fun game, I think. And finally, we have Gunstar Heroes on the Game Gear. Not super familiar with the Game Gear version, but I played the crap out of the Mega Drive version. And it's the Japanese version because, of course, let's keep languages consistent. We already have like a, I think it was French game on here, so why not? Okay, so we gotta pick whether we want free shot or fixed shot. Free shot means you can run and shoot in all directions. Fixed shot means that you have to stand still, but you can shoot in more angles. We're gonna go free shot. Go with the green gun because that's a homing gun, and that's a good one. First person we have to go fight is pink. There was a Game Boy Advance Gunstar Heroes game. They kind of pitched it as a sequel, but Treasure never really made sequels. They made two. They made Gunstar Heroes on the Game Boy Advance, called Gunstar Super Heroes. And they made, what was it? Advanced Guardian Heroes, and neither were particularly good. But what was cool about Guardian Heroes was you had access to 2 weapon slots, and you could combine the weapon slots to create, like, combo weapons. Like, there were 4 weapons. There's, like, a laser, a flamethrower, a basic shot, and then, like, the green homing. And you could collect 2 at a time, and you could use them individually, like, here we're using the green one individually. Now we're using green and red at the same time. And, hold on. There we go. There's just the red one, the flamethrower. For what it's worth, green is the best one, but all of them are kind of OP in their own way, which is pretty awesome. I actually have direct control over the way that moves. Unfortunately, that doesn't work so well when you're on free shot, because that means you move while you do it. So we're going to just green gun it, because green gun is best gun, I think. It's a good homing shot, you don't have to worry too much about it. The great thing about Gunstar Heroes 2 was it was an amazing, like, boss rush type of game. I like Gunstar Heroes. I'm not a big fan of the sequel, Gunstar Super Heroes, which I still don't really think is much of a sequel. But, oh, hold on. No, I definitely want the green gun. Let me go away. Let me get my green gun back, please. Okay. There we go. Now we got a slightly homey shot that fires rapidly. Ooh, a health bar. Oh, I guess that's gone. But Gunstar Heroes, you know, it's a game that I think is iconic to Sega and Treasure, and I like this game a lot. There was another game that wasn't really a sequel, but it played kind of like that, called Alien Soldier. We never got that officially in the US outside of the Sega channel, which, I mean, at least in Canada, I don't think we even got. But that, I think, is a great game. Really confusing and ridiculously deep, though. But Treasure, they knew what they were doing. They made some great games. Kind of wish they were still making stuff today. I don't think they are. I don't think they've been around forever. This boss is... wow. This boss did not translate to the Mega Drive or the Master System all that well. On the Master System, it was a quite smoothly transitioning, like, 3D object made out of a bunch of boxes. It was quite impressive. Like, it looked like something the Super Nintendo would need, like, the FX chip for. And it handled it like an absolute pro, but this is... that was sad. And now we get to slide down the awesome thing, because of course we do. Oh no, but we died. And unfortunately I am out of time. So, based on these past 5 games, would I recommend it? Well, Ghouls and Ghosts, not my game of choice. If I'm going to play any of these, it would be the Red Armor games or Super Ghouls and Ghosts, but that one is definitely better, I think, than the NES one, although it plays a lot slower. Golden Axe is abysmal, I think. Golden Axe Warrior, that game's actually really quite good. Elias, it's a bit random and a bit frustrating, but I think it's a pretty cool adventure. And Gunstar Heroes, it's not a good version of Gunstar Heroes, let's just be honest, but it's still Gunstar Heroes, which means it's still a fairly good game. So based on these past 5, yes. Honestly, just for Elias and Golden Axe Warrior, though, I think those two would sell this cart, as well as must-haves for it. But Golden Axe, you can completely skip. Ghouls and Ghosts, you can take or leave. And Gunstar Heroes, it's okay, but you can get it on, like, Xbox Live for $2. So, you know, there's that. And any number of Sega collections. Anyway, join us next time where we take a look at the impossible mission. Oh, dear Lord. I think I know about this game, and I'm not looking forward to that. But I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, subscribe to the show to see more, because we're doing this every single week. You might also want to check out and subscribe to my Twitch channel to see live streams that I do every single day. Usually Animal Crossing, but sometimes other stuff. Plus, if you subscribe, you'll get awesome emotes, like our awesome Cheerina, which I'm quite proud of. And if you really want to make my day, check out the show's PayPal or Patreon. Support the show any way you can so that I can continue to do what I do to the best of my ability, which, in this case, is get through some really cool adventure games while unfortunately being rushed again. I apologize, this kind of just came up last minute, but next time we'll do a proper full one. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, Internet.